Chapter 10 of Adventures of the Teenie Weenies. This is a Librivox Recording. All Librivox Recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Lynn Thompson. Adventures of the Teenie Weenies by William Donahey. Chapter 10. Friday the 13th. "Do you all know what day this is?" asked Go-Go, as he stopped at the laundry door and looked mournfully in at the Chinaman, who was singing loudly as he rubbed a tiny shirt up and down his washboard. "Why, only same it Flyday," answered the Chinaman. "Yes, sir," said the little colored Teenie Weenie sadly. "It's mo' than just Friday. It's Friday the 13th." "Allee same, what difference?" asked the Chinaman. "When Friday comes on the 13th of the month it's mighty unlucky," answered Go-Go, with a most serious expression on his black little face. "You all better look out, 'cause somethin' always happens that is powerful unlucky on a day like this." "Nothing happen unlucky to me," cried the Chinaman. "Me velly happy. Me gotty glisten full of water, and me gotty lotty wash to do. So me too busy to be unlucky." And the little chap began washing all the harder. "Well, just you remember that I all told you it was unlucky. I just wanted to warn you all, that's all." And Go-Go mournfully made his way to the Lovers' Bungalow, where he left much advice to Mr. and Mrs. Lover. Go-Go spent most of the morning explaining that it was Friday the 13th, and he warned each and every Teenie Weenie that it was a most unlucky day. "Well, Go-Go," said the General, when the little people sat down to their noonday meal, "has anything unlucky happened yet?" "No, sir, not yet," answered the little fellow, "but there's plenty of time yet for something to happen. Just you wait and see." "General," said the cook, popping his head through the kitchen door, "there isn't a bit of sugar in the house. Every last speck has been used, and we haven't a grain." "Great pinhead!" exclaimed the General. "That's terrible! We can't get along without sugar." "Didn't I all tell you that this was a unlucky day?" cried Go-Go, looking around at his friends. "Well, it certainly is unlucky if we haven't any sugar in the house," cried the dunce, who had a large sweet tooth. "After dinner I'll see what we can do, cook," said the General. "We certainly must have some sugar." The Teenie Weenies made their own sugar from the sap of the maple tree, or from the blossoms of sweet clover, but the frost had stopped the flow of the maple sap, and the little folks had only been able to make a small amount of sugar. "It will be quite a spell before we can make sugar out of the sweet clover blossoms," said the old soldier, "and we will have to get sugar some other way." That afternoon the General ordered the Teenie Weenies to go out in search of sugar. "But mind," warned the General, "I don't want any one to take sugar from the big houses unless you see that it is going to waste." All afternoon the little people searched about the big house, but not one bit of sugar could they find, and as it was growing dark it began to look as though the Teenie Weenies' sugar bowl would be empty that night at supper. "Dat's all on account of Friday the 13th," moaned Go-Go. "Dis is certainly a most unlucky day." "General, General," gasped the dunce, as he dashed into the Teenie Weenie sitting room. "Jiminy fish hooks! I found a great lot of sugar." "Where?" asked the excited Teenie Weenies. "Well," said the dunce, "I was hurrying along the walk over by the big fence, and I saw a little boy stub his toe and fall down. When he got up and went away, I went over where he had fallen, and I found a bag of sugar. He dropped it when he fell, and it was spilled over the sidewalk." "Didn't he try and pick it up?" asked the doctor. "No," answered the dunce. "He just got up and went on his way." "Well, we certainly can't let that sugar lie there and spoil," smiled the General, and he ordered the Teenie Weenies to rescue as much of the sugar as possible. Taking shovels and thimbles, the little folks hurried to the bag of sugar, where they set to work carrying it to their storehouse. They worked until it was quite dark, and when the last bit of sugar which could be saved had been carried to the storeroom, it filled an old teacup. It took 84 thimblefuls to fill the cup, and the cook announced that it would be quite enough to last the little family through the canning season. "Well, Gogo," said the old soldier, as the little people sat around the tiny fireplace after dinner, "considerin' that cupful of sugar we found to day, Friday the 13th hasn't proved so very unlucky." "No, 'tain't," answered the little fellow, sadly; "but it's been mighty unlucky for that little boy that stubbed his toe, just the same." CHAPTER 11.